I'm the coach. You're locked into the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up, we'll see Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles as they take on a man back for a 16th NFL season, Eli Manning and the New York Football Giants. I'll have scores around the league for you at the half, but it's time for a little football. So we'll hand it over to our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, we welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This is the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you take a look at this Giants ball club. They come in feeling good after back-to-back victories. Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Eagles, they come in riding high. Just one loss in their last 7 games.
It's a very focused team, very disciplined. They've kept the penalties to a minimum, and they're winning football games.
Here we go, the final week of the NFL season. Week 17 is underway. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. There's Carson Wentz bringing out the Philadelphia Eagles. 21 touchdown passes, just 7 interceptions for him last year until a back injury knocked him out in Week 14. Throwing on first is Wentz. And complete to Zach Ertz. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards right off the bat. And a quick first down. To throw is Wentz. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. Quickly now, a look at the Eagles' offensive starters.
Two-time All-Pro center Jason Kelsey is one of the most athletic centers in the league. In fact, he went to the University of Cincinnati as a walk-on linebacker before converting to the offensive line. Can pull, trap, get out in front of runners in any situation, and one of the more intelligent centers in the league as well, handling all of their line calls.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. A look at the starters now on the defensive side of the ball for the Giants. This unit coming into this one ranked number 20 against the pass in the NFL.
And it's really difficult to prepare for this team. This is the #1 overall passing team in the NFL, but it shouldn't be hard to get excited about playing against them. The ultimate test going against that unit.
And that's why you and I are excited to broadcast this game.
Yes, sir.
Throwing now is Wentz. And he connects with Ertz. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 41-yard line. Wentz now on first down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Now Wentz again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 27-yard line. On first down, Wentz. That's going to be caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. In for the score. And the Eagles drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. final week of the year, an absolute must-win game for them, so they needed to get on the board first. They were able to do just that.
And you laid out the stakes. So just think what they've been working with this entire build-up towards this game. Must win. Got to get on the board first. They accomplished that. Now they can't have any type of a letdown. Long way to go in this one.
Elliott good with a PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. So here are the Giants under second-year coach Pat Shurmur. They'll be led out by the veteran quarterback, a multiple-time Pro Bowler. It's, of course, Eli Manning.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
Manning and the Giants come up now 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. Here's the former number 2 pick, the Pro Bowler Saquon Barkley. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32. And we take a look now at the New York offense.
The Giants struggled with their offensive line in 2018, so they went to the Browns and picked up Kevin Zeitler, an offensive guard. He didn't make the Pro Bowl despite some metrics grading him out as a #1 pass-blocking guard in the NFL last year, but they also like his muscle in the run game.
On second down, here's Barkley. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Barkley had his biggest game yardage-wise against these Eagles last year pretty early on in the season. 130 on the ground, 99 more through the air on 9 catches. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. Working from the gun, Manning finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Manning going to hand it off to Barkley. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Manning now on first down. And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. For the Eagles, a look now at the starters on the defensive side of the ball. It's quite a unit, that's for sure. #1 in the NFL against the pass.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
To throw again on 2nd down. Manning, they'll set up the screen to Barkley. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down.
Here we go, D, get off the field.
From the gun, it's Manning. It's complete to Golden Tate. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Manning going to come up on 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
After the sack, here's 2nd and 11.
Mike, here we go. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check.
A first carry for the Clemson man, Wayne Gallman. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready to roll for the second quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football. They're on the march, but facing a third down here.
Go now. 91. Ready?
Shotgun now for Manning. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big third down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Manning going to come up on 1st and 10, and he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far. Manning now to throw, and he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Sterling Shepard with touchdown number 7 on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half.
All drives that result in points hurt a defense. But when they are the sustained variety, play after play, and they just can't get off the field and stop them, that can be demoralizing.
Aldrich Rosas on for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. A pretty long drive that time, 11 plays all told. And it was polished off by a Giants touchdown. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take this across the 25. A couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Eagles offense making their way back out as we take a look at the playoff picture in the NFC. And it's all come down to this, hasn't it? Final week of the regular season. As this year's playoffs play out anything like the regular season has gone, could be in for a wild and fun month of January.
And we can break the rules because we can look ahead. All right, there's not a coach out there that's ever said to their team, all right, let's look three weeks down the road. It's always right here, right now. Forget that. Think about what the playoffs are going to look like. The teams that we see that are already in, the teams that are trying to get in, we could have some great matchups.
That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. Wentz now to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Looking to throw again on second down. Wentz. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Alec Ogletree. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
Saquon Barkley and the Giants offense set to kick off their next drive. And there's the total for the season. Of course, every runner wants to hit that 1,000-yard mark. He's going to need to turn up production a little bit if he wants to do just that.
And I think he'll get a lot of help because teammates want players to get to milestones. And 1,000 yards for any running back in the NFL, that's a milestone. And it reflects positively on the team, too, as well, when a person reaches that threshold. So he's not just out there running by himself. He'll get plenty of escorts, and I think guys will do a little extra blocking for him in this one.
And I'm guessing he knows what he needs to get to reach 1,000.
Any runner that tells you that he doesn't
is lying.
Yes.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
They're running it.
Now Saquon Barkley. And he'll take this up to about the 7- or 8-yard line. A 6-yard pickup on the ground that time, and that'll make it 3rd and 4 coming up. Well, that's something we saw over and over again in Barkley's rookie season. He had 91 catches last year, most ever by a rookie running back. Part of a fantastic rookie campaign that saw him go over 2,000 total yards. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they work this out past the 25. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
I feel like Eli Manning has just gone from downfield bomber to a guy who can complete everything.
He can hit him underneath now, can't he?
We just saw that there with that pass completion. The maturity of a veteran taking what the defense will give him.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him, though. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Manning on target here to Shepard. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Call that a very strong gain of 24. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now Manning. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard, but it'll be 2nd down.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Rosas' kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. Remember, with Rosas, there was some speculation last year in the preseason that he might not hold on to his job with the Giants.
But he certainly answered the challenge, didn't he? 32 of 33 during the regular season. 97% that is. And was named to the NFC Pro Bowl team. And by the way, at 6'3", 234, he can bench press your kicker.
This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Here's the Giant defense now as they head back onto the field. And let's take a peek at some of the defensive effort here that's helped them get this first-half lead.
Yeah, I remember in school, we used to have a term for it, break on it. When you see the ball in the air, when you see a receiver make the cut, and you anticipate it. Break on the football, get there, make a play. And we've seen a lot of that so far in this game.
Coverage has been excellent. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Wentz, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Giants touchdown. They give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
Rosas to add the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This one taken just inside the 10. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery on a Giants touchdown. So they get the one-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. Two quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
Rosas now to add the PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. This one taken just inside the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. 13 games going on here this final Sunday of 2019, the final Sunday of the regular season. 3 more games still to come following us. Raiders, Broncos, Cards, Rams. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. B.J. Goodson picks up his second sack of the afternoon. To try again after the sack. Wentz. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. This will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to tear you up.
A final shot before half for Wentz. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thank you as always. Welcome into our final regular season edition of our Halftime Report. Playoff lives hanging in the balance as we take you around the NFL one final time. We'll start over in Texas at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. And this has been a very entertaining one to this point. 21-17 to score at the break. Randall Cobb, 2 touchdown catches in that first half alone. From there, it's off to Tampa to check on the Bucs at home, Raymond James Stadium. And they've got the lead in that one over the visiting Atlanta Falcons. Jameis Winston, 4 touchdown passes. Finally, let's get you to Baltimore. Check on the Ravens at home at M&T Bank Stadium. And they've got the lead in their matchup with the Pittsburgh Steelers. The Ravens still in a dogfight, but this would be a good victory for them if they could get it. In our game, it's been the play of Eli Manning that's been the story so far. His guys have the lead, as we'll hand it back over to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And New York set to take the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
The throw right sideline here is complete. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Well, it's kind of interesting when you think about Eli Manning and what he's done in his career against the Eagles, because it's one of the teams that he's struggled the most with. Just 10-20 in 30 career games head-to-head, including 2 losses last year in 2018, with the Giants losing both in Week 6 and Week 12 to Philadelphia. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Faking the give to Barkley. Now Manning. To Shepard, complete over the middle. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 27-yard line. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 27. To throw is Manning. Over the middle, complete to Tate. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
All-start offense.
Well, this O-line's been great. They've got the big lead, so give them a pass there, I guess.
Yeah, I would think so, because we are grading them on their performance in this game. A lot of pluses in their boxes so far.
Now a play fake. Manning escapes the sack. But he can't get away forever, and down he goes. Fletcher Cox make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. 3rd and long for the Giants, and Eli following the sack. From the gun, Manning. And that will be incomplete. Nigel Bradham, the linebacker, right there on the coverage.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
Let's go, let's go.
So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Wentz. Ertz has it left side. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. And that last reception puts him over 150 yards. So tough to cover a big tight end like that.
It changes the chalk, as one of my coaches like to say, meaning the normal things don't apply. All right, used to say, okay, there's a tight end going out. We're either going to put a big linebacker on him or maybe a safety and call it a day. Now, because of the strength of that.
And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. B.J. Hill able to record his 5th sack of the season. Here's Wentz to throw. Gets this to his running back, Jordan Howard. And he'll be brought down well short of the first at about the 9-yard line. To throw, it's Wentz.
One hallmark of good.
And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. Dallas Goedert, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles get a score closer. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And there's going to be a stoppage here. The booth wants to take another look at this potential touchdown.
Wentz's pass complete to Dallas Goedert. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jake Elliott on.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. They go for just one here as it's up and good. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it was capped off by an Eagles touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? The guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field, pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route well run, and the football right on the money.
Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's the Giants with the football and also the lead as we get set to start quarter number 4. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Operating from the gun. Manning. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Manning now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Manning to Barkley on the draw play. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world.
And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. They were able to push him backwards on 1st down, but this time he forces his way in.
I wonder if he went back to the huddle and said, guys, just a little bit more help, and I can get it done on this one. Maybe even overruled the play call from the sideline, just feeling like he had that opportunity, and he wanted to cash it in.
Rosas to add the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And the rookie Saquon Barkley, the one who finishes things off with a touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Wentz going to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Howard. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. Now Wentz. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Howard. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. To throw again on second down. Wentz. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Wentz. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he's taken down inside the 30. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down. Throwing now is Wentz. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. From the red zone now, Wentz. And he's got it. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Dallas Goedert with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Eagles make some inroads here on that deficit.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a 2-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
Wentz to throw again. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that exit, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Manning looking to throw it. That's caught by his tight end, Scott Simonson. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And I think you'd have to label this an upset. Yes, they were at home, but still an upset. They got the job done.
Yeah, even being at home was not enough for people to think they were going to pull this one off. But give them credit for playing not just a smart football game, but one where they were going to be physical about the whole thing. They put up their fists and said, let's fight, and showed their crowd that they were into this one.
And then that's the thing, the crowd responded. They were really good in this game.
Yeah, they were not going to be pushed around. They were not going to be intimidated. They refused to back down and came away with a victory.
So for the Giants, the win won't get them to 500, but they will finish on a high note at 7-9. And by just about all accounts, not the type of year they were hoping to have. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, we'll have to see what happens as they're going to finish the year 10-6. And as division champs, they will host a playoff game next week in the wild card round. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.